Keemstar's in waiting call.
Wait, before I go,
no. Keemstar's in waiting call. No more politics.
By the way, just very fast.
What? No, get out. What you want, son? Why'd you snitch?
Listen, we gotta talk about this snitch shit, all right?
All right.
I've always done what was best for the fucking community.
I know, I agree with that.
Platform, okay? We are in a situation where this guy is literally clearly bullying and harassment and like fucking breaking the YouTube's terms of service.
I don't care.
And he's going after people. And so if somebody responds with the same energy, they get taken down and Ethan doesn't. I mean, this is horrible for the fucking platform. Absolutely horrible. And I sat back and let this happen for a year and a fucking half.
That's true. I said that before. You still snitched. I just don't care that you did. Do you understand where I'm coming from?
I snitched publicly, of course.
Yeah. I don't care. That we're on the same page. You snitched. So what? You did. So what? That's kind of our thing. You snitched. Normally we'd be upset with you, but fuck him. That's pretty. We're on the same page.
Snitched. Imagine if I responded by saying some female person in his immediate family had a loose pussy. Okay, if I said that, my channel would be gone. All right. How am I put in a situation where I literally cannot defend myself, where I can't come back with the same energy? How is that remotely possible? How is it possible that all these creators that he goes after cannot fight back with the same energy? You know, like how is that? It's not even remotely fair whatsoever. And we got to understand, all right? Favoritism still took place even though they took action.
Oh, I agree with that completely.
My video that I uploaded on Ethan Klein that got struck in by YouTube was taken down in 2 hours. His video was up for fucking 4 days, 3 days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're hours versus days.
Can I ask you questions? Can I ask you? I have one more question. Are you going to go back at him? Are you going to continue to do this? You think it'd be better to lay low now and let him destroy himself?
Well, I uploaded a Twitter video. I offered him peace for the third and final time. We'll see what he does. I mean, I've been on a plane. I just got back to Buffalo. I have no idea what happened. I know he had some type of show. Did he say anything about it?
He said a lot. He made a 2-hour podcast.
He just mauled it, and he had no, like, it was crazy. He's calling you a snitch. But he's the one that wanted this stupid creator-on-creator harassment. He's the goddamn one that wants to bring David Dobrik to account. He's the cancel culture guy, and he's like, Keem snitch, and I'm like, yeah, like, and most of my fans are like this too. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree with me. Yeah, Keem snitch. So what? You do every day. Your entire fucking podcast, whole platform, whole network is cancel culture snitching. So yeah, Keem snitched. So what? I mean, that's the way I feel.
I mean, can we just talk about that? This guy, like, created the rule.
I know. He was the first to talk to Susan about it. We need trainer harassment. You know?
I mean, at the end of the day, I'm dealing with someone who literally uploads videos titled, "Should we deplatform Keemstar?" He's talked about getting me deplatformed over and over again. Like, what do you expect?
Did you see that one of his hosts said, we on the H3H3 podcast think everybody should have a platform, unlike some people? Did you see that?
That's hilarious. That is just hilarious.
It is hilarious.
I tweeted out the fucking video. The title of the video is "Should we deplatform Keemstar?" He has said so many times on that show that Keemstar should be banned on Twitter, Keemstar should be banned on YouTube, Keemstar should be banned everywhere. Sure. Like, is this a fucking joke? And listen, I really don't give a flying fuck. I just want to point out, whatever energy comes my way, I'm going to match it with the same fucking energy. This guy has been trying to get my fucking channel deleted forever, all right? And I've had to sit back and play good boy and follow the fucking rules. Well, now he has to follow the fucking rules too. And at the end of the day, all right, war. Who wins? Who wins the war? The last one fucking standing, and it's gonna be me.
Yeah, but here's what I worry about. I think a lot of other people worry about this too. Is it gonna go so far?
He left. He left.
Oh yeah, he pussed out. You pussed out,
dude. There was gonna be so many other things we could talk about. Like,
I know
he hasn't seen the podcast.
Oh no, yet. Nick came in. That's why he bolted. I don't know. Like I'd like to ask you a couple questions, and this is pretty friendly territory. You know. I don't know.
He hasn't even seen the podcast. He doesn't know that.
Yeah, maybe that's why.
No, he said he's hiding like he's Ann. He's making fun of Deji.
No. Yeah, I know he's hiding. Yeah, I know that. But you came in and he jumped. And then I want to ask him questions. See, here's what I'm worried about. I'll say him out now. I'm slightly worried that, let's say, Keem.
I'm gonna pull him in.
All right.
Yeah, he's
okay.
back. Yeah.
All right, pull him in. Pull him in. We're not trying to corner you, by the way. We're not trying to hurt you.
No. I had to respond to a call.
Okay. Don't you like? Here's what I worry about. Okay, and then you can tell me why I'm wrong. All right, we've been into it before. Are you going to use this tactic when Ethan's gone on somebody?
Absolutely not.
I hope not.
Dude, listen. This is the biggest point I can make, and it's so crystal clear true. Okay. I've been able to defeat all the people that have tried to ruin my career forever by simply, talking shit back, by bullying back, by making fun of them, all right? Like, I'm put in a position where I can't make fun of this guy. I mean, it's insanity. It's insanity. I can make fun of anyone else except for Ethan Klein. I can crack jokes. I can do whatever against anyone else except for Ethan Klein.
By the way, he called you a liar. He called you a liar in the podcast. He said that no one, because I remember you said, I want to say it was in between April and May, maybe June of last year. You said that YouTube talked to both of them. He said that's entirely untrue.
Well, that's what YouTube told me.
It's what YouTube. Well, here's the problem. Here's the problem with it. Why didn't he call you out and said YouTube didn't talk to me, bitch, last year? That would have made you look stupid.
But you know what?
Why did he wait?
Let's say that is true. Let's say that is true, Tommy. Okay. All right. Let's pretend that that's true and YouTube didn't tell him to calm down. Yeah. They came to me and said they talked to both of us and that we both need to calm down. Okay. So again, it's Keemstar versus Ethan Klein and YouTube, and that is not fair. Who wants to live in that fucking world? All right. Yeah. Who wants to live in that world where YouTube's protecting one creator and fucking trying to shut everyone else down? No one wants to live in that world.
No, there's some truth in that. I mean, I get your arguments and everything. It's just like
the issue with it, and the reason it's so hard to sell is you're referencing emails that the public doesn't have access to, and that's the issue. That's why people are pushing back so hard against that.
Dude, do you think YouTube would like me lying about fucking emails saying me to stop?
Absolutely not.
I literally tagged the CEO of YouTube and I tagged Team YouTube and said, you sent me emails saying I couldn't send horse pictures. Like, you really, I'm just going to publicly lie and tag the CEO of YouTube and Team YouTube saying that I have the emails? Like, that's insane.
Why won't you show them? Trust
me that I don't have the emails.
Why don't you show them and censor them then? Just censor the names. I mean, I understand why you'd want to keep that quiet. Just censor it. Just show the emails.
I don't think I can. I'd have to talk to YouTube to see if I could show the emails, and they're probably going to say, no, please don't.
Okay. All right.
Team, are you aware of anything?
That's like the main contention that I've seen with this. Like that's like the big question, is if the emails actually exist. So I'm just running that by you.
So okay, but come on, seriously, I'm lying about having these emails saying I can't do this stuff, and I'm tagging the CEO of YouTube? I'm lying about fake emails and Team
Look,
YouTube?
if YouTube didn't believe that you were in the right in that situation,
they wouldn't have done what they did.
Down Ethan's videos.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
I'm just saying that, like,
yeah.
Look, he went to YouTube and he cried about horse pictures. That's what happened. All right.
No, that's harassment.
He also went to YouTube. He went to YouTube. He cried about Leafy. All right. He went to YouTube and he cried about the video that I uploaded. Like, come on. We're talking about a guy.
Well, he didn't even just like go to YouTube. Like, he went like publicly. He was talking to Son Piker. There's a whole segment on his channel like, should Keemstar be deplatformed? It's very like well documented his stance on that.
I know. So it's absolutely insane, right? And like, as far as like Keemstar snitching, Keemstar did this and Keemstar did that. Keemstar's just trying to fucking do my career and have a fucking career. Keemstar's trying to survive something that was like impossible to survive. I mean, I wasn't at war with Ethan Klein. I was at war with Ethan Klein and his buddies at YouTube.com.
All right.
That's what I was at war with.
What are
How fucking insane is that?
Okay, you're clearly ahead in this war. Is it time for you to tone down and see what he does next? I mean, I would respond to the podcast.
I offered him peace.
I would not respond to this podcast. Well, he didn't take your offer. I would not respond to this podcast. It's just him molding and crying. It's actually funny to watch. I wouldn't comment on it. Let him boil himself in his own venom. Let him go.
I just want everyone that's critical of me of snitching or whatever, or complaining that there's favoritism. I want everyone to know that, look, this has resulted in so many negative stories that have come out about Ethan Klein that I don't even cover on Drama Alert because I'm afraid that it will be perceived as bullying and harassment. I have been put in a position from emails from YouTube to say, hey, stop bullying him, that I myself am giving Ethan Klein special privilege because I'm afraid that if I upload a legitimate story where I'm exposing him as a hypocrite or exposing some bad thing that he's done on his platform, that it will be perceived as bullying and harassment. Who wants to live in this fucking unfair world?
Yeah, but you know what I worry about? When you're winning, when you're ahead, you'll keep going. And here's the thing: if you guys keep fighting, it's clear. I don't know that you are. That's what I'm asking. Like, it's clear that YouTube doesn't want. It's clear that YouTube. Your story makes sense because it's clear that YouTube doesn't want strikes because they've struck you both and they want you to stop. Will somebody stop when they've claimed victory? I mean, because what we worry about down here in I got to pay my bills land and I don't get to drive a Tesla land is that you guys will fight to the point where they come down and make some kind of legislation, there'll be rule change, and we're all fucked down here. That's what we're worried about. And I don't care who gets me fucked, whether it's you, Trisha, or him. I don't want to get fucked. Somebody's gonna have to put their all right, we're gonna let this slide at some point. That's my point.
Tommy, he made the bullying and harassment rule with Susan, okay? And now I have to live in that world with his rules, all right? He went after my sponsors, all right? Now we have to live in that world with those rules.
Yeah, but now you're saying it's on to the rest of us.
He took my video down. Now we have to live in the world with those rules.
So it's okay if I do it now? I don't want to do that.
And I've been put on the defense to simply react to this insanity that goes unchecked over and over and over again.
I've had to do that. I mean, I don't know, man. Somebody's got to take it out eventually.
Specifically about saying there's more proof one way or the other. What proof does Ethan have that Keem got Def Noodles banned from Twitter? From my end, that it looked like Keem was trying to get Def Noodles put back on Twitter. I don't know, dude. It just seems like people have been throwing shit for the past few months.
Why would Keem help him back? I mean, it's not like he offered Def Noodles a hand and never has helped anybody back before that he didn't like. It's such fucking horseshit.
The whole thing back and forth between Keem and Ethan is just a lot of shit flinging.
I just wish I want somebody I think Ethan's crazy, and I'm just hoping let this guy boil himself. I don't want this I don't want to turn into a snitch fest because that's the problem. It sounds like it's all right, this is the environment we're in. Now it's game on. I don't want it to be like that. I don't think Keem wants it to be like that.
Tommy, I'm terrified to criticize him because I feel like YouTube will take action against me. I'm terrified.
Right,
I've been terrified for a year and a half.
All right.
What the fuck is this?
My advice.
Can we also just take some acknowledgement of the stuff that he said about me and the stuff that he was doing about me? I mean, this guy on YouTube had a Keemstar puppet and he was fucking it.
It's funny.
Come on YouTube.
Oh, come on, that bothered you. Come on, that bothered you. I mean,
do you think? No, of course it didn't. Of course it didn't.
Yeah, but he could do it. Nobody else can. You can't get away
with that. You do that, you're getting a strike.
Yeah.
Nick does that, he's getting a strike. If anybody on this platform does it, they get a strike. And guess what? YouTube reviewed that video, and that was fucking age restricted because it's always been us versus Ethan Klein and YouTube.com. And enough is enough.
You're right. I did the Cronin.
Snitching, am I really snitching on Ethan Klein or am I snitching on YouTube? This is YouTube's fault for protecting this fucking guy.
Well, it does. All right, you're saying they're protect. I don't know. Oh, boy.
Last question I got. When you made that Twitter video, was your goal to get Ethan's video taken down, or was your goal to be able to stand up for yourself? Did you want it where you could punch back, or did you want it where he gets hit?
I wanted someone from YouTube to come out to me and say, listen, all right, you're allowed to respond to him with the same energy he's putting back. That's what I wanted, all right? Yeah, all I want to do is make fun of this guy, but I can't. All I want to do is criticize this guy, but I can't. All I want to do is go after the guy that is literally trying to take money from my children, money from me, money. Like, I want to go after the guy that's trying to rip my fucking career apart.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I hope you know when. I don't think you would purposely hurt the platform. I don't believe that. But I worry that you might accidentally do it. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, I love how this guy has literally been trying to deplatform me.
Yes.
I love how this guy literally did something with fucking Leafy. He got my fucking video down. He helped create this ridiculous rule in the first place, right? And somehow from this commentary community, I'm getting more criticism.
No, you're not. Most of the commentary community is got your back, and we're eating big fucking criticism for our own people.
There is no commentary community.
There is.
Well,
you're
whatever.
To
they
it.
better have my fucking back because this is gone. This is gone for such a long fucking time. This is such blatant bullshit. I mean, dude, it's time to stand up and fight to the fucking death, and there's no rules in war. When I say fight to the death, that's a metaphor, obviously. Nobody's actually fighting to the death on YouTube.
Yes. But I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sticking to my principles. I don't care what you say about me. I ain't striking nobody. I'm just going to deal with it. Because I understand your argument. I get it. I have no doubt in my mind that he's trying to end your career. I think that's fair. And you know what? He said much the same thing. They both believe the same thing. But I just
Can I ask you a question, Nick, Tommy? Okay, sure. Let's say there's get rid of Keemstar and Ethan because that comes with too much predetermined background noise, right? But let's just say there's two creators that are going back and forth, and YouTube goes to one creator and says, hey, you can't make fun of them, right? And you have to be silenced, right, basically. And he tells the other one, you know, go off, say whatever you want, make fun of his little dick or whatever. Like, dude, do you as a third party have a right to have an opinion on the clear biased?
Sure. Then
I have a right to have an opinion on the fucking clear bias. Anybody call me a snitch is fucking stupid.
Right.
Stupid. You're the type of motherfuckers with the lowest IQ that someone with like a 5-year-old could take advantage of you. And you get to a point where you have to do something, you have to say something, or you cease to exist. And my whole goal is to live forever, you stupid motherfuckers.
All right. That's all we got for you, Keem.
All right. See ya.
Take care.
Peace out.
That said, we believe,
thank you, AB,
that everybody deserves a platform and free speech here at the H3 Podcast, unlike some people on the internet.